Hey, it's Doomsday Friday. It is Friday again, and we've got some Novatech news and some PGV videos and some crypto program progress. And I'm bullish on crypto program. That's why if it's 2 out of 4 that I'm like poo-pooing on, then that's Doomsday Friday. All right, so let's start with good old Novatech. I woke up today and my bonus account had 1,154 in it. I'm trying to look. That was still better. Okay, this was our worst one of the year. But let's see. You add it to your top balance here to 105, 154, and you come out with 1.11%. And I added that to the March totals, which now is 3.54. I don't know. There's definitely still some problems with Novatech as far as payments. Now that I put this payment in the pipeline, I've got 5 in the pipeline. And just going backwards. I was hoping last week when they paid, 5 days after the fact, that things were going to look up and look pretty good, that I'd get another payment on Tuesday. But it's Friday and still haven't received a payment. So now I got 5 in there. Yikes, that's all I can say. The only thing I I don't know. If they're paying that out, of course it would go against what their percentages are that they pay out. I was just thinking if they're holding back on some of that just so they can pay, some of these back things, I wouldn't even mind that if they want to catch up by not paying us as much. But that would be going against their 70-30 split that they say they do with all the gains. Anyway, that's Novatech. I really don't have much more to say about it. I just hope that they can rebound from the big hit that they had several months back. A few months back, actually, just a couple. Anyway, let's move on to PGV. Like that's any better. I've been trying to stay positive about all this stuff, but I'm getting a little frustrated with pretty much, now, yesterday I put out those 2 videos and, he repeated himself multiple times. And then while I'm, he's talking about banned wallets, and I'm sitting there watching all these banned wallets and ban, to where we can't reinvest anymore, and he's just holding our money captive, basically. But this one, we got 400 banned wallets just in the last 12 hours or so. And the sad thing is he's spending all this time on this instead of refunds. But one of the videos that he put out last night really gave me some hope. And I'm like, hey, good, because he's talking about how excited he is that he's going to finally get access to all his funds. Like it's like someone's opened the floodgates of, not only just being able to take out so much a day. He's like, I'm got access to all my funds, and it's going to be 12 hours when I get access to them, and we'll start just pumping all these out, and by the weekend we'll get them all out. But that was, 15, 16 hours ago, and I still haven't seen any action. I do have access to the Polygon new contract that he has, and it still shows like a day ago when he did 4 refunds. So I haven't seen any action there. If any of you dug into this and found like the Binance new contract, tell me in the comments below if you see any action on there, or with the, I almost said AVAX, wow, the Tron contract, if you see that one. Let me know if you see some action going on there. That'd be good news for me. But Binance, I mean, this one, you know, goes down 100 and then 9 pages of it. So 900 banned wallets, 400 banned wallets of the other one. And these are all 10 hours ago. So he's up all night banning wallets. Let's see. Oh, I didn't check my PGV accounts. Let's see. Oh, there's a video on there. Wow. Over 7,000 refunds have been delivered and around 1,100 left to go. Watch video below. That was the one I already sent you guys. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on here as far as the new contract. I need to. So we got almost 19 million there, 12.7 in Gembots, $42. So I'm just about ready to harvest again and reinvest. Sure would like to put a lot of that refund money into these accounts and start earning 1%. Better than nothing. Right now, let's see, I've got a couple of let me just check announcements real quick. I know he sent out a video at yesterday at 6 p.m. That's why I'm like saying 6 to now is about 16 hours. So exciting news for refunds is here. So I'll attach that at the end of this video just so you can get it straight from him. 12 a.m. Okay, this one's 12 a.m. Oh, that says March 8th. So yeah, there's no news. There's an announcement on the Gembot launch. And that one, he says, hey, give us 3 to 6 hours to blast out this massive email, but that was 16 hours ago. That was also at 6 p.m. yesterday. So nothing's coming through on his word here, but I'll attach both those videos at the end of this. So let's try not to make this too long, especially since I'm kind of in a negative mood, as you can tell. Guess what the bright spot is? Crypto program. All right. Crypto program is blasting like crazy. They did a couple of updates, which is kind of nice. Right across the top, they gave you all your active, your purchases, your payouts monthly. Looks like I got another one today. Second cycle, there it is. And the 10th. Got one on the 12th there with 7 contracts. That'll be nice. I got another one here. This will be on a 3rd cycle because that's the 11th for tonight. So very nice. Those are still paying off. He added some cool stuff to this one too. Oh, there's a leaderboard to keep people excited about that. Almost breaking 200. Woohoo! Love that. Anyway, on the different tiers, look at this cool stuff. You guys are killing it. Look at this first tier. We got 583, and this, you know, you see that, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then you see the total purchased in crypto. It's almost $300,000. You guys are killing it. And right now, total commission payouts, 19,145, and that's probably halfway through like cycle 1 for all you guys. So awesome. Tier 2, 42,000. So yeah, you guys are doing awesome. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, thought I'd look at some of the new things. Still not available there. I did sign up for the Gembot. I don't know if I have that under quick links. Yeah. And I know I started it with, I think I chose USDT, but since I'm going to be putting it on my Binance account, I think I'm going to change it to BUSD because a lot of stuff comes in to my USDT, and I don't want to mess up the balances. This one I don't use very much on Binance, so I think I'll just change it to that and put my bot funds in there. And when you're trading with the keys that they get, you give them, it actually just trades with that account only. And so you can come in and out here and come in and out here all you want and not mess up this bot thing. So I'm going to just put in, if I get my refunds, I might put in like 20,000 to try it out and see how that goes up and down, see how well it does. Anyway, enough on that. I'm still waiting for that blast email so we can, he calls it a blast email. It just takes so many people in one big lump sum and gives them all an email. Thought I'd go over something here in the Facebook group just to watch out for scammers. Okay. So this one, okay, so everyone knows that this is a private group. You have to be invited. You can't just happen upon it and get in and start messing with people, basically. You have to be invited. So this guy was invited somehow, and he's coming in and he says, "Can someone please help me get started? No one referred me to this group. I just happened to find it on my own." So immediately, when you're in a private group and no one can do that, you have to figure out, okay, red flag. Anyway, he says, first guy says, "I think a ban would be appropriate." I don't like the sound or look of this. And so the sad thing is there's several, all these guys liked his comment, and they actually in the other comments are like, "Hey, DM me, I can help you in," and so everyone's so hungry to get packages under them that they'll grab onto this guy and say, "Hey, yeah, let me help you do it. Here's my information, here's that," and they just get scammed. Anyway, stay away from anything like that. Anything with red flags, please don't get caught up in it. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. I probably went a little too long already, but here's Manny, and he's got two videos, one for PGV refunds and the other for the Gembot AI. And I'm praying and hoping that the PGV video is the truth and that we're all going to see our refunds this weekend. And I'm sure all of us are, but man, it's been like 30 in a row that he's told us something and it hasn't happened. All right. Talk to you later. Hopefully Monday we'll have some great news and we'll all be happy, and I'll be more happy. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Okay, really important update. I'm really excited to make this video. It's a big relief for me, and I'm just happy that this is finally going to be over very soon. So with that being said, I was just notified that we're going to be able to go ahead and pull out all of the funds, all of them, okay, from the exchange that we have them on, okay, the remaining funds on. And I didn't really touch basis on this in one of the prior videos that I put out, but basically, when it came to it, the problem was obviously, and that's the main thing, right? You got to have the funds to be able to do the refunds, right? If the funds aren't there, you don't have access to the funds, then obviously you can't do refunds. So that was basically an issue. We were limited on the amount we were able to take out daily. So we had a daily limit on the amount we were able to take out. That limit is going to be gone, and over the next 12 hours, okay, in the next, sorry, I want to say this right so everybody understands me and doesn't twist up my words. in 12 hours from now, in around, well, 12 hours and 15 minutes to be exact from the time I'm making this video, okay? 12 hours and 15 minutes from the time I'm making this video, all right? We're going to be able to have access to all of the funds, and we're going to be able to go ahead and start doing out all these batch refunds. So that is where we're at. It's really good news. I mean, it's, believe me, as much as it stressed a lot of you guys out, the remaining of you haven't got a refund, it's done the same for me. Another thing this is going to allow us to do is be able to pump up, the contract that the USDC contract. It's going to allow us to be able to do a lot of things. So I'm excited over the next 12, like I said, 12 hours and 15 minutes from the time making this video. We're going to be able to access everything. We're going to go ahead and pull everything out and start up the huge refund process. And at that point, you're going to see things just kind of fly, because again, if you have access to the funds, you can fly through refunds. You can just go and fly through the refunds. So that's what we're at with everything. I just wanted to put out a quick update on that. I'm not telling anybody to get excited about it. I'm just here sharing with you guys the facts of what I know is going to happen. I'm really, like I said, I'm personally excited to get this done and have this whole refund process done and move on from this. Okay. So again, that's the update I have. I will not be, if you message me personally, please don't, I'm not answering. I do not answer any personal messages on Discord, because there's so many that I get. A lot of them are negative. So I just don't even want to bother with it. Okay. Again, like I said, we're finally getting access to, instead of having it in only access to a limited amount, we're now getting access to all the remaining funds that we have, all in one shot in the next 12 hours and 13 minutes now. And we'll be able to go ahead and start this refund, get this refund process finished up as soon as possible. Like I said in the video on the website, we were going to have it. We believed, not that we were, but that we believed that we could have it done, or I believe that I could have it done by the end of the week. So that is, this is definitely going to help me to try to come through on that. So I'm excited. And with that being said, that's the update I have for everybody. Enjoy your evening, morning, night, or morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're located around the world. And I'm looking forward to the next 12 hours passing by as quickly as possible, so we can go ahead and get this refund, refund process, batch refund process up and rolling, and get this thing finished out. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and put out this video as I believe this is important information that needs to be gone over. And I want to go ahead and touch on some things and just answer some of the questions that have been asked and get that all out the way. So first things first, I want to talk about the Gembot AI software. Okay, so I want to just be very clear on this. We had our pre-sale. The pre-sale is still on. We're not going to end the pre-sale. So if you, it's set to, in the pre-sale, it's set, you get it 50% off, which basically is $100 per month, and that's for life. If you purchase it after the pre-sale is over, then at that point in time, the price goes up to $200 per month. Okay. Right now, we're just leaving it in pre-sale, and we're going to update the website with all this information. But right now, we are basically we're leaving everything on there, the website, as far as the way it is as far as the subscription date. But we're gonna update a few things on the website. This is actually just the pre-sale website. Okay, this is not the actual website that is for the to get access, okay, to the actual software. Once that is live, there'll be a button here where it'll basically say log. It'll come here and it'll say log in. Okay. And you'll be able to log into your account directly from the site. Okay. And then when you click on login, it'll bring up a login form. You're going to type in your email, your password, and then you go inside the platform. So everything's on the inside, everything, the training, access to the bot, all of that will be on the inside. This is more of the page where you come to make your payment. And then again, there'll be a login here, which will be added to the site as soon as in the menu options, as soon as it's ready. Now, going back to what I was stating, my tech guys are working on integrating. This has to be integrated. It has to. We cannot give anybody access until this is done. This is the probably most important and crucial part of everything, of the platform, and that is they're integrating the software for the email software. Okay. And the email software and database. What that basically means is that that's what stores everything. So when people go to sign up, they go to create their base. You'll get an email. You'll create a login. You'll create your login password. All of that. That's what stores everything in the database. Okay. So we have to have the database set up to store all of that information, right? To store the emails, to store everything. That's how if you've ever been to a site and they have login, all that, that's what they're using. They're using a software, a database, kind of think of it as a storage software, email marketing software. And that's what allows them to be able to send you out emails when you sign up, get started, you log in. It allows them to be able to send you out emails. What they do is they create one email and they send out, it's called a blast email. They send it out to everybody at one time. Okay. And that's what's being integrated right now. That's the most important part to everything. So that's what's being integrated. Now, from what I just heard, from what they told me to give them another 6 to 8 hours to get that done. Understand that is the most crucial part of it. And on top of that, it does take time. I know because I've done it myself before. It takes some time. I've had a lot of setting up email marketing software. All that takes some time. You got to run tests. You got to make sure it's working properly, especially when we have a lot of people who have purchased in pre-sale. We got to make sure that it's working properly, that we have all the proper, to be able to communicate with the actual members who purchased the software. Okay. Now, again, I will update you guys as I'm able to. Again, this is something that I'm not doing myself. I have my tech team for this that's integrating everything. So I'm kind of going off of what they tell me. Okay. And they're saying giving them another 6 to 8 hours. So that's what I'm going to do. Obviously, I can't do anything about it. And I understand that when it comes to software integrations, there's a lot of tests and all that has to be ran and needs to be perfect before we can actually open up and allow people to just start coming into the platform and getting access to the bots. Okay. But again, I do want to recap on this. And I just want to say this, anybody who purchased in pre-sale, all right. And I stated this yesterday, but basically anybody who purchased in pre-sale, when the platform, once we add the login and give everybody access to be able to get into the platform to get access to the bots. Once we do that, that is the date that your next subscription will be due. So the days that if you paid for it in pre-sale, let's say 3 days ago, okay, when we first open up for pre-sale, then these 3 days that pass, you're not paying for those 3 days. Okay. We're not making anybody do that. We're going to start your subscription date on the day that you actually get access to the actual software. Okay. Not the day that you purchased. Okay. I think it's only fair that we do that. So that's what we're doing. All right. So even though right now you might see underneath this section here, if I go to subscriptions, okay, even though you see under here, you might see where it says like down here, it might show a date. That's fine. This is just a temporary right here like this. Once we have the login added in everything, all of this information will be on the inside. This page actually won't be this this will be here. This will be here to be able to do the purchase. But this right here, the subscription information and all that good stuff, that is going to be on the inside of the platform. Okay, so this will be all moved and it's going to be a lot nicer. And this, again, we already have that all set up, but again, we have to, we're waiting for the integrations. All right. So again, that's where we're at with that. Again, and your subscription doesn't really, your date, you won't be charged. You'll be charged from the day that you actually get access to it, not the day that you purchase. Okay, because you purchase in pre-sale. That means prior to the actual release of the software. Okay. So that's where we're at with it. Again, they're telling me 6 to 8 more hours. I'm going to wait for them. I will give you another update probably in the next, I'll give you another update in the next 3 to 4 hours. And that's where we're going to go from there. But we are very close, guys. As I'm going to tell you, very close to release. Obviously, again, we got to make sure everything is flawless when it comes to this because we can't have any errors pertaining to this. Also, anybody, okay, I noticed that there was a issue. Some people, for some reason, overpaid, and some people paid more than they were supposed to. If that was you, what's going to happen is, and what you want to do is make sure if you overpaid, you need to, first of all, you need to, when you message support here, if you come here just to make it easier and to make it easier on my team, if you message support, please understand, okay, it's 24 to 72 hours, but please understand if you message support, you need to provide you need to provide proof that you actually did, make 2 or 3 purchases. You need to provide the transaction hash for the purchase, for the subscription purchase. You need to show that you actually did make, that you did overpay. Okay. Understand that you cannot be refunded. Okay. This is on here. It's on the website. It's been here since day one. There's no refunds here. So you cannot be refunded if you put you paid $100 for the pre-sale subscription. Okay. For the $100 a month. You cannot be refunded on that. So what I mean by that is if you went and you paid $200 by accident, okay, we'll refund you the $100, but the other $100 you're not getting refunded. So you can't get everything refunded. We already said that there's no refunds. Okay. Now, if you overpaid, that's different. Then obviously we'll give you the difference in that, but there's no refunds on the subscription itself. Okay. This has been on the site since launch. Okay. There is absolutely under no circumstances any refunds. All right. If you'll use the software for 30 days, a month. If you don't like the software, which I honestly don't know who's not going to like this software. I can believe me, it's been back tested for over 8 months now at this point. If you don't like the software, after 30 days, just don't pay for your subscription, and then you'll lose access to the platform and you won't have access to the bots anymore. But again, that's going to be up to you to decide whether you want to do that or not. But again, I personally don't think that I would say there's going to be very few, in my personal opinion. I don't think there's going to be very few people who actually go and cancel the subscription, okay, or not cancel, but there's no need to cancel, but not pay for the subscription and lose access. All right, there's going to be very few because, like I said, it's been back tested. I'm not going to say any further, but it's been back tested for over 8 months and it produces. So, with that being said, that's kind of the update on how things are going to work. Again, we're just waiting for the tech team to finish up on getting all of the and I may go ahead and put this video on the website, that way everybody knows and understands. I may go ahead and throw this on the website, we'll see. But again, we're just waiting on my tech team to finish getting all the integrations done, as far as the getting all of the email software set up, all the database, the storage database for for the logins, passwords, all that good stuff, to make sure that everybody's, good to go. You also will be able to set up another thing that's going to be added, and I just wanted to throw this out there. When you're able, once we add the login here to this menu option, you will be able to go, and once you get inside, you will be able to set up once you create your password and your login information. Once you get inside and log in, you will have an option to be able to set up 2FA. So I would recommend that anybody getting in, obviously, and that'll be talked about on the inside as well, but anybody that's coming in, I recommend that you set up 2FA, because 2FA is going to be important. That's that's security. It doesn't allow anybody to hack into your account, and obviously you don't want that. So that's where we're at. Again, just to be clear, okay, when it comes to this, this is a trading bot software. Okay, this is literally, you are the one who is managing. You have on the inside, we'll have all the training as far as the different the different exchanges that you can attach our trading bot software to, and all you need to do is have access to the API keys. Okay, the API key, and it comes also with the secret key. Okay, there's usually 2 keys. All right, if you have access to those 2 keys in any exchange you're using, there's a lot of them. I'm not going to go through and name every one of them. We do have, again, training on the inside, and once we give everybody access, that will give you a variety of different exchanges that you can pick from, and that will just be based upon where you're located, and that's more and also preference. Okay, so again, we're almost there, guys. Just give us a little bit of time. My tech team's getting everything done. 6 to 8 more hours. Again, no need to worry. Again, no big deal. Your subscription doesn't really, you're not paying you're not really starting until the day that you get access. So there's no need to worry about that. All right. Now, with that being said, lastly, we're not closing out the pre-sale yet, because we don't want to fully close it out until we've actually got the login here and people can actually get in and access the bots. Okay. And at that point, we're going to be shutting down the pre-sale and it will be an automatic $200 per month for anybody coming in after that. Okay, so we're almost there. Very important. Anything else I need to really go over? I don't really need to go over the details. You guys, I don't want to go over, I would say educate yourself on trading bots. Real quick, I do want to say this is kind of more, the way that this is set up. This is a lot different. A lot of people don't really get this, but the bots are a lot different than normal bots that you would see. Meaning what will happen is when you get inside the platform and you get everything set up, and again, there's going to be training on that. We will have a white glove service as well. Basically, that means that when you get inside, you're going to be able to go ahead and if you want to have a self-service to where it gets set up by us, then obviously we can set it up for you. Obviously, that's an extra charge inside. But if that's what you want to do to make things easier for you so you don't have to go through and do it yourself, then that's going to be something that's available on the inside as well. When it comes to, if not, again, then you could set it up yourself by simply watching all the training videos, okay? Now, anything pertaining to, again, all the trading on the inside. When it comes to the actual, going back to what I was trying to get into, the trading bot, okay, the Gembot AI trading bot. When it comes to the software, I want to make things very clear. It does pretty much everything on auto. Once you have to basically, you fund your own exchanges. So you fund your own exchange, whatever exchange you're going to use, you fund your own account. Obviously, so you're managing everything. You fund your account, whatever exchange you're going to use, whether it's, I don't know what you're using, whether it's Coinbase, whether it's, you might be using Binance, whatever it is you're using Bybit, whatever exchange that you're using, completely up to you. Again, there's multiple to choose from, but whatever exchange you're using, from there you fund that. You attach the bot through the API keys, and at that point, you give basically control for the bot to be able to basically take over on the trades. That's what the software does. Okay, so essentially, you just purchase the software, and that software is going to be working for you in your account through API. Okay, so that's everything I really want to go over here in this video. I can't really think of anything else other than that. Again, everybody just be patient. If you overpaid for whatever reason, contact support. The best way to do that would be to just contact support here. Okay, contact this email. We have a support email. Come here to the site, contact support. If you contact support in the Discord group, that's fine. But even afterwards, I would say just the best thing to do is contact support here. Okay. And then we will respond using 24 to 72 hours. Okay. If you overpaid, please give us time. Again, we're trying to get the actual platform live. Once we do that, we'll then go ahead and answer any emails, okay, from anybody who who overpaid for the software, and that will be reimbursed to you. Obviously, again, like I stated, the 100 that you paid, if you paid 100 for a subscription, or if you paid, let's say, 300 by accident, you'll be reimbursed 200. Okay, it's not even a refund; it's reimbursed 200 because again, we don't offer refunds here, guys. This software, once you purchase it, you have access to it for 30 days, and then if you don't want to use it, just don't pay for it anymore. Simple as that. If you want to keep using it, keep paying for it. Okay, completely up to you. So that's it. That's all I have for you. Again, I will update everyone. If you're in the Discord group, I will update you in the next 3 hours. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's before 6 to 8 hours, but hopefully we can get this going within the next 3 to 4 hours. That's what I'm hoping. All right. So again, it's not on me. I'm not doing this right now. My tech team is doing the rest, and I just got to sit here and wait. I'm waiting on them just as much as you're waiting on this to be live, okay, and get access to all the bots. All right, so that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will have updates for you on the Discord group and let everybody know once we are fully live with the platform, and you can get access to your accounts to go ahead and set up your Gembot AI software.